You know what I like? A good pub. Like the Princess Victoria in West London. And stuff like this.
Do you like pork scratchings?
I do.
Thank you.
Oh, that's insanely good. Maybe you wouldn't think that the legendary cookbook author Nigella Lawson and I could be friends, but we are. We are admittedly very different. She is the very definition of kindness, elegance, grace. The woman who taught England to cook.
Delish.
What do you get here ordinarily?
Scotch egg.
All right.
Scotch egg, please. Some whitebait and some chips.
Whitebait. This is like the greatest thing ever, really?
No, whitebait are so good.
Would you go to a pub and get whitebait?
Well, I'm sure in Dickens' time
Right.
they used to have whitebait there. Many of them used to have oysters too, so...
I can't hear you over the crunch.
I can't hear myself over the crunch, actually. I lost interest in what I was saying.
Whitebait. Tiny baby herring, lightly battered, whole and fried, tossed with a little bit of lemon juice and salt. The perfect bar food.
Slightly crisper. Do you have it in the States?
You're starting to see them, but almost never.
Beautiful, though, aren't they? And fat chips, always important.
What is the appropriate condiment with chips?
Being old-fashioned, I think vinegar and salt. If I'm in Brussels or Holland, I'm fine about mayonnaise. But
Only there.
Here.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
And what is it, chips with curry sauce?
Fantastic. Sorry.
It's really a matter of how many Guinnesses you've had. A soft-boiled egg, wrap it in minced pork, then roll it in breadcrumbs, and what? Deep fry it? It's like a supernova of unhealthiness and deliciousness.
This is the important thing, the softness of the yolk.
Right. Who invented this? It's just fiendish.
One of the explanations, Scotch used to preserve eggs and send them to England. What would happen is that they would do some sort of lime on them, and it would discolour them, so they then covered them to hide that.
This is just right.
When I grew up, they were very low rent, but very cheap, rather spooky sausage meat, rock-hard egg that's sort of tinged like, you know, Uranus.
Right.
Uranus, as they prefer to call it now because they get embarrassed. And then deep-fried into those cheap red breadcrumbs. And then it got rehabilitated. Very good eggs, very good pork meat.
All your basic food groups. These are really good.
Really good. Salt and fat, nothing better.
Oh, yeah. This is nice.
It is nice, strangely calm.
It is an argument for England.
Really?
Yeah. A good pub.
Yes.
And if you're going to have a pint, this is the perfect time. It's quiet.
It is. We can pretend all is right with the universe.
I'm going to pretend. England, as the anti-Brexit forces found out to their dismay, ain't London. It's different out there. And a lot of it is very, very beautiful.
As we get older, we start to look backwards in our life and reflect. When we're young, we only look forward. We don't think of our past. Our past has such a small value. I'm of an age now. We become nostalgic. We become philosophical.
One can, if a successful gentleman of many accomplishments, for instance, with a little bit of money to spend, make, as Emerson advised, your own world, far from the madness.
We're in North Wiltshire, and there's Bath in the distance. It's really beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Nice view.
You'll see how it just drifts away. So that's about 5 miles as the crow flies.
There are few chefs who set the world of chefs aflame like Marco Pierre White. As young cooks, looking at his incredible rise from working-class boy to the youngest 3 Michelin-starred chef in the world, we were inspired. Not just by his accomplishments and his food, which were amazing. No great chef had ever looked like him before or talked like him. We were not, it appeared, alone.
I want to turn Rudloh into a house, not a hotel. So when you walk inside, it's personal.
Once obsessed with nothing but working the hardest, the longest, being the best, Marco has transferred his obsessive nature to the more pleasurable task of making the Rudloh Arms his perfect place.
What's important about a restaurant is a feel, not a look. You could go to the best restaurant in the world tomorrow. It could serve the best food, but if you don't feel comfortable within that environment, you'll never enjoy it.
Inside is as much a project as the grounds. Every detail.
Then you can be yourself. Number 1, environment. Number 2, service. Number 3, food.
A pan-roasted filet of beef with escargot. Whoa. It's beautiful. Who do you want to come here?
People want to enjoy themselves. I like a mixed demographic. I want a bit of everybody. I don't want to just target one market. Food should be affordable.
Very, very good. Has your food always reflected your aspirations and dreams rather than where you came from?
I was born and bred on the outskirts of Leeds on a project housing estate. Even though I was born into very humble beginnings, I used to cross my road, walk over the golf course, and there I was on the Harewood estate, designed by the great Capability Brown, the stately home of the Earl of Harwood. That was my playground. I was fascinated by the countryside. I loved the rivers, the streams, the brooks, the fields, the woods, what was within them. That's what captured me. It was a dream. That was my escapism. My mother died when I was 6. Mother Nature, she became my surrogate mother. And so therefore, I had this amazing love affair with nature.
But look, once you go into a high-end restaurant, you're about as far as from nature as you can be. I mean, it's hard to rise up the ranks of a good fine dining restaurant, particularly in the time that you came up. Shit was not easy.
Everybody in the kitchen that I started in came from a housing project. They were working class, they were tough, they were hard, really hard. The flip side of that coin was nature. It was all those beautiful ingredients, that beautiful contradiction. Come see my family. Piggies! Come on, piggy, piggy, piggies!
Holy crap.
Come on, piggies! Piggies! What you think?
They seem very well groomed.
They're beautiful.
Don't eat. Those are genes, not food.
They give you love bites, trust me. Piggies! What do you think of all our friends from America? Yeah.
Now, what breed of pig is it?
These are Oxford Sandy and Black. They're a traditional Wiltshire pig. In 4 months, this is how big they've got.
Wow.
They remember your voice and your smell. They're really, really affectionate. Naturally live in woodland.
Indeed. Beautiful. It's almost self-sustaining here.
Well, we will be for bacon. Bye, pigs. Piggies. Piggies. I've never been happier here. I found somewhere
Nice.
I'm really happy.
The legendary classic on Marco's original menu back in the day, pig's trotter a la Pierre Kaufman, an homage to another great chef and mentor. It is perfection. Oh my God, that is beautiful. When I was a young cook, we would look at photographs of this dish, my comrades and colleagues, and gape at it with wonder. First we'd say, oh my God, that's gorgeous, and how did he do it? It's got all of the textural things that every great cuisine around the world understands to be wow.
Pig's trotter has got 24 bones, so you have to remove all those bones. And then you braise it for 4 hours.
Right?
It's very simple. People think it's more complicated than it is.
No, this is tricky. It's a tricky dish.
The hero of the dish, really, is the skin.
Yes.
It's just one of those great creations. As the French say, we never grow old around the table. They also say only the first bottle is expensive.
Cheers.
So this is my big project I'm working on. As I've fallen in love with this little part of England. I put myself out to graze, I suppose, Anthony. I've retired. And I like doing what I do here. I mean, if I look at the amount of nature we have here now, since we've done what we've done, is enormous compared to what we had.
Right.
You know, I like seeing the increase of songbirds, the hens with their young chicks, the geese. They're my... Fabulous, aren't they?
Amazing.
They're nuts. They are beautifully, beautifully nuts. There's no guarantees how long we're going to be here. Just enjoy life.
The mood in London is like a collective nervous breakdown. Drinking seems appropriate. But first, a proper base must be established. Some food.
All right. You have saltfish callaloo, right? I'll have some of that, and a vegetable patty.
Saltfish, I think I'll have one of those. And the mutton would be good.
This is what happens when I come off tour. Straight here, stuff my face, then half a Guinness, and then the night's good, you know.
Jamie Hince is half the creative alliance that makes up the band The Kills. Maybe you know them from such shows as this one. And this, Peppers and Spice in Islington, is his favorite local joint for Caribbean food.
I'm enjoying your currency lately. It's suddenly become very affordable since yesterday.
I know. You know, Britain, we've got a long history of taking back control of our country, you know, getting in the driving seat again. And then we get in there and we just let the handbrake off, and that's it, you know.
Thank you so much. I'm insanely hungry. I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, everything's good. The best Jamaican this side of Ocho Rios.
Damn, that's tasty.
I spent so much time hanging out with people where you just eat really posh gourmet food. And when I come off tour, I start salivating when I'm on Essex Road. It is a shame they don't have a bar here, though.
Right.
You have to drink a lot, don't you?
I know. It's
In my job as well. It's
hard
like
out.
people don't think about that, you know?
right.
How much I have to drink.
Bastard.
Just to do this.
I mean, you should be more sensitive to that.
They should be.
It's been one of the nastiest campaigns. So much lying, so much dissembling.
Catastrophe. So far, the reaction has been, well, chaos.
So, yesterday, anyway, Prime Minister resigned. Yeah. England leaving the European Union.
Honestly, it kind of makes me feel like I don't believe in democracy anymore.
How quickly the pound is reacting to political news.
Entering a very dark, dangerous period.
Politics where things are decided by people. People were talking about it's just dumb having a central government in Brussels. We've got nothing in common with people from Romania and Bulgaria. So we haven't got anything in common with people from Sunderland or Wales, you know? So they haven't got anything in common with people from London. Why don't some old people in Great Yarmouth get them to decide the budget? You give, like, the foreign policy, get the people from Sunderland to decide that. London's a lot different from the rest of the country. Right. It's wealthier, for a start. It's way more cosmopolitan. I mean, people complain about it all the time, between the people that are struggling and the people that are doing well. And it really shone a light on is how divided the country is.
People don't just look at it as a financial thing. It's an issue of cultural identity.
European citizens who have lived here for 10, 15 years, for the first time ever, been the victims of racial abuse.
Are you evil? British drinking patterns seem to be driven by the fact that pubs close at, what, midnight?
Yeah.
I noticed as we approach last call, people start, like, doubling up. The drinking starts to accelerate in a mad panic. Load is bedding in. Do you think if you extended drinking hours that it would improve behavior or make it worse? I mean, let's face it, your countrymen have a bad reputation as...
You know, when I was 14, 15, Fear and Loathing came out in Rolling Stone. And I think it was the artwork first. It spoke to me in a really transformative way. And captured perfectly all of my rage, all of the absurdity, all of these things that I didn't think anybody else was seeing or responding to in the same way. It was unlike anything I'd seen. Artist, author, icon, Ralph Steadman continues to make art every day. He was the visual expression of Dr. Hunter S. Thompson's finest works.
When Hunter came, 1991, I brought him down the pub here. Oh, Martin, this is Hunter. Hi, hello.
Here would be Ralph's local, the Checkers Inn in Kent.
Hunter, what do you like? Chivas Regal, please. So, okay, Martin, could you just make that a double? Well, these optics, you know what they have. They've got nothing in them.
They're tiny little chiclet-sized, yeah.
So he did that twice with it. Put it down in front of Hunter. Hunter looked at it and said, what's that, a sample?
Where are you from originally?
Well, I am Welsh. My mother's, she was Gwenny Rogers from Roslanagugog.
Uh-huh. Don't ask me to spell that.
No, I can't even do it myself.
So how English do you feel, given that you grew up in Wales?
Well, in a way, you know, I was not far from Liverpool.
The food is pub fare, a runny egg wrapped in Parma ham and breadcrumbs. Prawn cocktail for the man.
I think it was the Scanlon's article, the first you worked with Hunter Thompson, Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
I mean, before that, would you say that you were a respectable figure, making a living doing your work? I mean, because you kind of were transformed very quickly into a countercultural figure. I think a lot of people will, appropriately or not, see you as an outlaw artist.
Yeah, but I didn't start off wanting to be an artist. I wanted to be an aircraft engineer. I didn't like factory life, but I had to go every week to do technical drawing, and that's where the lines and circles began.
Right.
I've been doing a book of critical critters with beastly sneers and callous observations by Kerry Levy. He's writing about the thing.
Articulated bum lice?
Yeah. I don't know whether it exists, but...
I'm pretty sure they do.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Really?
Some sort of... There's definitely bum-seeking insects that I've encountered.
He thinks that I'm obsessed with things to do with, you know, laboratorial humor, but...
That's kind of an English thing.
Is it? I saw an advert. You too can learn to draw and earn pounds. I took the course while I was doing military service. I was drawing the guys in the billet playing cards, blankets on the bed, boots in the bed. Very simplistic stuff. Nevertheless, it got me started. And have you heard of an echidna?
I have not.
Which is a hedgehog type of creature. There aren't many of these left, you know. They reach critical stages, and this is going in too, because, excuse me, we're collecting for endangered species. We can all learn to do this first. Not this.
Right.
But this. That is very difficult.
I don't think I could do that. I'm quite sure I can. My basic motor skills are not so good.
We've got fish and chips.
Oh, blimey.
More old school on the main courses. Fish and chips with mushy peas over there. Steak and Stilton pie for me. Because any mystery meat wrapped in pastry at a pub is pure crack for me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you've got the pie. Wow.
Oh, yeah. We don't do this back in America.
So many people have said to me, do you pencil it in first? I said, no, you just start drawing. But don't you make a mistake? I said, there's no such thing as a mistake. A mistake is an opportunity to do something else. You have to leave it, let nature take its course. Oh, my God. Now, isn't that lovely? That is, I'm impressing myself. It's so good. All nature's impressing me, actually. That it's just so wonderful how it works. It's a kind of natural process of evolution, isn't it? It's what we're doing all the time.
Certainly your depiction of politicians early on seemed filled with rage and disgust. Deservedly, I think. And there were some epic depictions of Nixon. Was it Nixon as Godzilla? Was it?
Yeah, he was a great subject. I mean, I've done him as a flying Nixon, a vampire Nixton.
Did you ever get an official reaction to your work from the White House?
Never.
I am not a giant shitting Godzilla.
Yeah.
You don't want to deny that.
No, it's funny how that was.
Boris Johnson here. I think the hair, in this case, it's an irresistible impulse.
Well, to do it, I've got to come out with it more...
it's perfect.
Play. Boris is our Trump.
Well, it is a supernova of incredibly bad hair.
Yeah.
I mean, the two of them together. What's happening? What's going on in this country? Is it going to be okay?
Not at the moment, no.
Does it say anything about the country as a whole?
I think it does. Perhaps there's been a secret desire to really say, wait a minute, what would it be like to be a great British Isles again? I was doing this last week just because I can't stand snakes. So I said, OK, I'll do you one. I did one snake last week, started to do this. St. Lucia racer snake, like that. And then the next day we had the referendum. Friday morning, when people realized what had happened, there was a terrible gloom, there was a sense, we all felt it.
This desire to restore England to its former glory as the British Isles, it's certainly given a very powerful urge in Scotland to reconsider whether they want to be a part.
Oh, dear. I think it's only going to get worse before it gets better. And I'm certain that what we are experiencing at the moment is a kind of rather large hangover from something that we've still got to come to terms with and get over.
Do you think some of your stuff, is there anger in there or exasperation?
I think so. Look, I said, I don't know, 50 years ago, that I wanted to change the world. And I think 50 years later, I succeeded. It's worse now than it was when I started. So I changed it.
This is great.
It's kind of emerging, you know, it's coming.
I mean, this guy, he demands a Steadman. He really, he was born to have you...
Tried to lighten it up a bit.
Where he can find himself locked in an epic struggle with a creature of the sea, plumbing the depths for that most primordial of needs, food.
Well, let's hope we hit them quick. Get off! Oh my God, there's the cormorant. Look. Oh my God. Not cormorant, gannet. Oh my God. We got the bait.
Nature. It's overrated.
In the middle of the English Channel.
We are designed to find, kill, tear apart, and devour the food we need to survive. It is why God, in his wisdom, gave us legs upon which to run, eyes in the front of our heads to seek out prey, fingernails and thumbs with which to tear apart our victims, teeth to smash flesh and bone between our mighty jaws. Here in the coastal town of Weymouth at the Marlborough is where I'll be smashing deep-fried haddock between my freaking jaws with something called a chip.
Sliced white bread and butter so we can make a chip butty. Do you like a chip butty?
I don't know that I've ever had one. I've heard of them.
Delicious.
All right, you're an easy man to please.
The chef suggests lay mushy peas infused with butter and cream.
I have such fond memories of Weymouth. My sons went to school just down the road. Yeah. I used to bring them to the Marlborough for lunch and that. And they weren't big fans of fish and chips because they were sort of 13, 14, right, and they preferred meat to fish and chips. Mm-hmm. But this is the best restaurant, in my opinion, in Weymouth.
Thank you.
Thank you, that's very kind. Let's put the mushy peas in the middle. There we go.
All right.
See, this is how we do it in Yorkshire. So a little taste of mushy peas without vinegar. Right. Go on, Auntie. They're all right. Mm. Now, put the vinegar on. Oh, my. So working class, as I say, in Yorkshire. Mmm. Do you prefer them with vinegar?
Transforms the whole thing.
Completely different, is it? Love buttering my bread. Now, this is the best bit. I can't believe you've never had a chip butty.
Well, today's the day.
When I was a kid, this was one of my favourites. The only fish I ever ate as a child was fried haddock. I wouldn't eat any other fish. And then the vinegar. Quite generous. And then the salt. And this is what they call a chip butty in Yorkshire, where I come from. Mm. I like the cheap bread because the bread turns into the same texture as the potato.
Right.
That's why it's perfect. If you have posh bread or crusty bread, right, it's not the same. How's your haddock?
Good.
But it's proper working class food is fish and chips. You know, when I was a kid, we'd eat them twice a week. Mm-hmm. They cook fish and chips in dripping, beef fat, not oil. Mm-hmm. It makes a massive, massive difference in the flavour.
Yeah. Quite good.
You were hungry.
We worked hard out there.
Keeping warm.
Indeed. It's big.
It's too big. Look, I'm done.
Yeah, me too.
That's my problem. I go for the chip butty before the fish. It's the child within me.
These are frightening times for many. The world is changing and there is no stopping those changes. But in such times, there are always two ways to go. Run and hide, build walls, cower in fear and suspicion, point the finger at our neighbors, look like desperate, frightened people do, for someone to blame. Or stand up and try, at least try, to build a better world. To look for, instead of a man on a horse to save us, or a wall to keep us apart, to our better angels.